This is an art attack. This is an art attack. This is Art Attack. Hello there, and welcome once again to Art Attack, the big art show. Hey, come here. In the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you the perfect way to wind someone up. Come and have a look at this. Take a piece of card, any colour you like, fold it in half, and make what looks like, well, a greeting card, really. Now, the card has to be big enough so you can draw a 9-centimetre line on the inside with gaps around the edges. And then, using that line as a mouth, draw a funny face on the inside of the card. Now, the uglier you can make this face, the better. In fact, I always think it's a good idea to model the face on whoever you're going to send the card to. That's it. Do some wonky eyes there. And it's just a guide at this point, so it doesn't have to be really neat. Some hair at the top, sticky out ears. Look at that. A right old ugly mug there. And then what you need to do is pierce 2 holes, one each end of the line, but 1 centimetre below the line. So the best way to do that is with a pencil. And if I just stick some blue tack underneath the card and take my pencil and just press it through the card and pierce the hole in like that. One end and one the other end. And the pencil just slips it into the blue tack and not your hand or the furniture. And you also need to put a hole in the middle of that line. And you see why I'm doing that now. Because I need to snip a slot down the middle of that line. That's a good tip to remember that. If you need to cut a slot in the middle of a piece of card, just stick a hole in the middle of it first. That's it. A bit difficult. Make sure you don't go into the other holes. And there you have it. A slot with 2 holes 1 centimetre below. Then colour the face, you can paint it or felt tip pen it, and you will have something, hopefully, that looks like that. And look, I've even done some big lips there as well. Then take an elastic band that's roughly the same length as the mouth, snip that open, like that, turn your card over, and thread the elastic band through the 2 holes at the back. Now, this can be a little bit fiddly, just one into one hole, the other end into the other hole, like that. Turn your card over so that you have these 2 loose ends dangling out the front. Then you need a paper clip, and the idea is to bend the sides of the paper clip open. And the best way I've found of doing this is to stick the handle of a spoon inside your paper clip and just wiggle it around and start to bend, that's it, the edges open. Now, it can take a minute or so to do that. And when you've done it, tie the 2 loose ends of the elastic band to the paper clip with knots, and you'll have something, hopefully, that looks like that. There it is, my bent open paper clip and the knots and the elastic band. Then take another piece of card and draw a square 8 centimetres by 8 centimetres, and on the bottom of the square, draw a tongue shape, sort of a horseshoe, really. And then cut that whole thing out, colour it red, and you'll have something that looks like that. Then bring your card back in, very bizarre, and slot the tongue into the mouth. Do it the other way. There it goes. Right up into the mouth like that. Over the other side. Bend the flap back at the back, like that. A bit fiddly, but persevere. Then tape that flap down at the back, like that. And then turn your card over, and it's ready. Simply wind up the elastic band using the paper clip, and when it's fully wound up, trap it with the tongue, trap the tongue with the card, carefully trap the card with another paper clip, draw an arrow on it and write open. You can even write if you dare in brackets. And then send it to the person that you want to wind up. And when they open it, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That's really guaranteed to wind them up. Try it yourself. A wind-up card.
Oh, that's very effective, is that? Hello, it's me, the head. Apart from the card, all you need is an elastic band and a paperclip. Remember, the mouth must be at least 9 centimetres across, or it won't work. Then just wind it up and let it go! Oh, that's a nice idea, that. Of course, I've been making rope pictures for years. Do you want to see one? It's a rope ladder!
Here's a smashing little effect you can try. But first, I'm just going to draw a very quick sketch in wax crayon. And I find these wax crayons are really good, you know, for drawing quick, fast sketches. Now, just watch this. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, hold on, what's Neil doing? Drawing a lady in a swimsuit, and he's doing a picture that's only half finished. Well, watch this. Just a quick squiggle underneath, and there's a reflection in water. Let's try another one. What about a chap in a hat? Just a very quick sketch. And he's running home on a cold, bleak, miserable winter's day. And it's probably raining as well, so let's give him his umbrella. And if it's raining, let's give him a quick squiggle underneath. And there's his reflection on the wet pavement. Try it yourself. Draw absolutely anything you like and put a quick squiggle underneath it to create a reflection. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as you like. Watch this. There's the sun and a quick squiggle, and there's the reflection in water. Or what about this? Just draw next to the sun a boat, or it's a yacht really. Put the sails on it. Again, just a very quick sketch with a wax crayon. I love drawing sketches like this. And then a quick squiggle, and there's its reflection in water. And the reflections don't have to be just in water. What about if I draw the back of a man, there's his shoulders, and then just draw his head. Again, just being very sketchy about this. Put in his face, or the side of his face, you can't really see it. And then if I draw in a mirror, and then put in a quick squiggle, and there is his reflection. Try it yourself, a quick squiggle reflection. And don't forget, you can make it as simple as you like.
My name is Georgina and this is my rubbing picture of a church. My name is Paul and I made this picture by rubbing over lolly sticks. Hello, my name is Jason and I rubbed over card shapes to make this picture of some flats.
Good art attacks, creating pictures by taking rubbings of various objects. Now you can also get some great effects by rubbing over different textures. Take a look at this. Here's a cartoon that I've drawn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour it in by rubbing over some different textures. Now I'm going to start by rubbing a wax crayon very lightly, colouring the picture in over a concrete paving slab, just the type that you get out in the street. And there it is, you can see the texture coming through the paper as I'm rubbing with the wax crayon. So that's the sky. Now let's try the castle in the middle. I'm going to put my paper down onto some of this wood chip wallpaper. And again, just rubbing lightly with the wax crayon on its side. And there's another texture creeping through. And I don't know whether you've ever discovered this stuff, corrugated cardboard. If you separate the sections, you get these fantastic grooves and ridges, which also make great rubbings. So if I put that underneath my picture, with the grooves going in one direction to start with, let's see what we get. Right, here we go, on the hills. The truth is, you can take a rubbing of almost any surface, and you will get a different texture coming through. And the beauty of this technique is you don't know what pattern's going to come through until you actually start doing it. That's part of the fun, I suppose. And then if I turn the corrugated cardboard with the grooves running the other way, start colouring in down here, we get the lines going in a completely different direction. Look at that. And now, just to show off its versatility, I'm going to turn the corrugated cardboard on the diagonal. So the grooves are now running across the picture in one direction, and you get the lines coming through the picture in that direction. And watch what happens if I turn the corrugated card and do it on the diagonal in the other direction. Guess what happens? Yep, you've got it. You've got this crosshatch effect. Look at that. Good pattern, that. And there it is. And don't worry, I haven't missed that bit out. I've done it purposely. Because watch what happens when you do cross-hatching in two different colours. There it is. You get this sort of tartan effect. And there it is. Try it yourself. Rub some textures and give yourself a texture attack. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.